Welcome back to The Playdate by Freshly Picked. I'm your host, Kaitlin Hansen.
And I'm your host, Krista Humphrey.
Krista, I'm so happy to be recording with you today.
I am so happy to be recording with you. What a blessed time to be sitting here.
I know. I feel grateful to The Playdate for bringing me all these new besties and cuties and just like people that I get to interact with. And
Same.
yeah, I'm just so happy.
We are like grateful and abundant today.
Oh, I'm feeling emo. So emo.
You know what? When you texted me that, I was like, I'm emo too. Like, let's just record and cry and it'll
emo
be great.
together.
Yeah. What are you being emo about? Tell us.
I'll tell. So, and I'm like, maybe I'll just issue this with like a mental health trigger warning.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's helpful. I just am feeling gratitude. I texted you earlier and I was like, I'm so emo. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, I can't stop crying, but they're like not sad tears. And I love that you're like, should we go get a pregnancy
I know.
test?
I'm like, on the pod, do we announce?
We're like, but I'm like, I know I'm not pregnant because I'm on 2 forms of birth control. But exactly 1 year ago today,
This very day?
Yeah.
Like 2 days.
This like time. Yeah. Because next week, a week from, now, last year. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Are you following?
Yeah.
Okay. That's when like that whole big thing happened when I was like in the hospital.
Yeah.
But a year ago from today, I was in the worst like spiritual, mental, physical place that I had ever been in my life. I was like just so confused. I was exhausted. I just like wanted to give up and just like not do it anymore. And my tears of gratitude, I mean, I've put in so much work to be where I am today. And I really had to like change my whole entire life. But now I'm just like feeling so grateful to be where I'm at today. And I'm like the happiest, most fulfilled I've ever been. And I just have had tears of gratitude all day today, just like recognizing that I can't believe that I felt so horrible. And then like now, like I'm so proud of myself for all that I've done, because it is a constant kind of battle with yourself to like make choices to do things differently to help your mental health. And it took a lot of like, it wasn't just this one big, it wasn't me just taking a pill and like feeling better. It's been hours of therapy, meditation, manifesting, affirmations, exercises, different doctors, different approaches to things. I've really had to put in the work to get there. And I guess all this to say, if you're feeling this way, like how I just described, like you're not alone and you have a friend in us. And it does get better. And I just can't believe I'm like on the other side of it. And my heart hurts for people that are still feeling that way.
Yeah. That is so beautiful. Like, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Similar experience in my life too.
I'm like, do you need a tissue?
I kind of do. Yeah. No,
I think I cried all my tears out.
And like, we're both on sertraline.
Yes.
And like, if you get a tear out, that means it's really
like,
striking deep.
I can't. So I'm like, if I get a tear, it's wild.
This is big.
That's why I was like, whoa, they're flowing today.
Yeah. You're like, this is weird. That is so powerful and so amazing. Like, I had a similar thing looking back a year ago and thinking about how stressed and sick and sad and miserable. And now feeling so good, feeling so much more capable in my role of mother. Like loving work, loving doing the podcast, things like that. There's so many good things in my life. It really is like astounding to think of the feelings then and now. And to echo what you just said, like if you are in I call them peaks and valleys.
Yes.
If you are in a valley, hold on to a year from your valley. Like it's going to be so much better. I have chills. Like it's going to be so much better. It's going to be so wonderful. I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of me. I'm proud of
you too.
Thank you.
Like we are here today and every day learning and growing how to be better versions of ourselves, better parents, better moms.
And look at you, like running and taking your daughter to Waldorf school, like
You're so nice.
queen of everything.
No, you're so nice.
Really just killing it on every front.
Thank
Working,
you.
successful.
That is so kind. Yeah, it's just like I want to tell people too, it's okay to quit.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like there's always been this thing like, oh, don't be a quitter, don't do this. It's okay to quit because that's how you find out what you really want and need.
It truly, truly, truly. So I actually in this room was where we're recording the podcast was one of the most transformational events that led to all of the like lots of good things in my life.
Wait, I love that.
Have I told you this before?
No, this studio space has good vibes.
Such good vibes. So it was Vanessa Quigley and
when they did the live podcast.
Yes, when they did the live podcast.
Yeah. Tell us in the comments below if you want us to do a live podcast.
Yes, that'd be so fun.
Yeah, that would be really fun.
That would be so fun. We could do like mom confessionals and stuff. That'd be so fun.
I love that.
Anyway, so I wasn't going to go because I was just in such a dark place. I didn't want to talk to people. I wasn't feeling good. I think it was in November. So we're coming up on a year of that. And I came and that's when I like started being an assistant for an influencer and kind of cultivating this like influencer talent management business that I have now.
Mm-hmm.
That's when Susan was like, come be on the Freshly Picked podcast, you know, things like that. Like I just now put it together that it was in this room.
That's wild.
It was literally in this room. That makes me want to cry.
I know. This like office space heals hearts, I swear.
It really does.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah,
anyway.
I love that. That's so special.
But in this room, in that event, Susan was the one that said something about like, so quit. Because I was like I had this like I say failed because that's like a good word, but I don't really look at it as failure now. Yeah. But I was feeling like a failure.
A learning opportunity?
Yes. A stepping stone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she said, I was like, I just don't know what to do with this business. Like and she was like, so? Like failure is fine. Just move on. And I was like, oh, like it's that easy? Like you can just do something else? Like you can just quit something and start something else?
Yes.
Amazing.
Fail fast.
Fail fast. Oh, yeah. So that was my roundabout way to get back to it's fine to quit.
It is. It is. And that might lead you to like your next thing that makes you 10 times happier.
More fulfilled, stable. Like, oh, yes.
100%. So anyway, we love you and just kind of wanted to start off with that. But now to the meat and potatoes.
Yes.
Which also is like my least favorite type of dinner meal. Is
really?
Like a meat and potatoes.
Oh, I love a meat and potatoes.
Do you? Okay, yes. That's my husband's like dream meal.
What are you you like your lighter fare or what?
I wouldn't say I'm like lighter. So I've never liked potatoes growing up.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's big.
Like I'm even weird about like French fries. Some French fries I can't eat because they're too potato-y. Like Chick-fil-A's French
so like
fries.
the texture. Is it texture?
Yeah, it's texture.
Got it.
And like
I
the
can relate
starchiness.
To that. Yes,
and
I
like
can relate to that.
The best potatoes are the ones that like have a crap ton of cream and butter and herbs and like all of that and are covered in gravy. But like I don't like a Thanksgiving meal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would rather have like steak and crab or like tacos.
Okay, so like
I also like really unhealthy things like fried food, baked pasta. That's my ideal meal is like bury me in pasta and bread and like a nice salad.
Okay, I had the best pasta of my life.
Where? I'm
sorry, it's very far away. St. Louis.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry. I should not have even brought it up. But it was like kind of a spiritual experience.
I love that.
My like mouth is like watering just like thinking about it. Oh, so
there's
good.
like nothing better than just enjoying a good
like
meal.
A creamy pasta.
Oh, it warms my heart and soul.
Some garlic bread.
And I feel like it like fills in the cracks.
Yeah.
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 I'm into it.
Soul cracks.
Oh yeah, the soul cracks.
With pasta.
Yeah, the best way to fill it up. So we have a couple listener questions. I periodically will put up a box on social for people to write in questions. So We've got a couple of those. Are you ready to tackle some?
So ready. And let me just tell you, I am an expert at everything. So follow my advice.
Same Z's.
We're all just faking it, but since we have the microphones, I guess we'll give our take.
We'll talk about it. Okay, this first one is more of just like a statement, but tips for taking my kids to restaurants without it being a disaster. I would also love to know that.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you a couple things that help me.
Okay.
And maybe that will help others. So one of the best things I have done, this is like maybe a mom hack too.
Ooh, love it.
I got these little bags from Hobby Lobby, and they're just like a little square. Maybe it's like a 5x5 square, and it's like a stony clover dupe. So it's like clear on the one side.
Oh, yes.
And then like wipeable.
Yeah.
I put my kid's initial with one of those like stick-on felty fabric initials. And then my girls each have one, and they have the same things in each one.
Smart.
And there's like cars, squishy toys, like things like that. And those are their car and restaurant bags.
Nice.
So I bring them into every restaurant that we go into, and then they at least have a couple toys to play with.
Love it.
And it's not like they're playing with the toys all the time because they're either like in the car or whatnot. So it feels a little bit more exciting.
New and fun. And
yeah. And then before I had kids, I like remember this like specific moment. Me and my husband were at Bonsai, which is like the restaurant where they cook in front of you. Yes, they throw shrimp, which I cannot catch. I get a greasy, like, it hits me in the face a million times, and I'm like, I don't want to do it anymore. I'm not catching it.
You're like, flip the shrimp at someone else.
But I saw some kid with like headphones and an iPad and just like staring down at that during like Bonsai, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'll never have an iPad kid.
Yeah.
And then, which I'm like, how rude of me. Maybe also the kid had like sensory things, or maybe the parents just wanted to enjoy a meal.
Maybe they just needed a break to survive.
Yeah. So I will I'm not above bringing in an iPad or a tablet.
Yeah.
And at certain points in the meal, if we're waiting for our food, you can watch a show because I want to enjoy myself too, because I am paying more for this meal than I would making one at home. And I'm like, I believe in taking your kids out, because if you don't, they're never going to learn how. But I say that that's okay. And then also I always have, I think they're called like Good Earth Yum suckers.
Yes.
And they're like the sugar-free, like organic
Yums
or something. Yeah, is that what they are?
With a I
can't remember. We'll look it up.
We'll look it up.
But love those for like, I'm not above bribery either. But yeah, those are like my little tips and tricks for bringing kids in restaurants.
Smart. I need that. I need like an emergency bag, like that's separate from the diaper bag stuff.
Yes.
She always
sees. Like new stuff.
Yeah.
And I find that cars, like little cars, like work.
Charlotte
really
loves cars. Yeah. She's into buses right now. She'll like scream, "Mama, a bus!"
Wait,
like,
that's so
it's so cute. And airplanes. She like airplanes too.
Wait, I love
so
that.
Cute.
You could totally do that. And then I think I have like a little mini Play-Doh. That's always like good. But yeah, those are my tips. Do you have any tips for
that is so
taking
smart.
Kids to restaurants?
Maybe. We'll see. So my biggest tip is to go out to dinner with grandma and grandpa.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever you go, and just have like 4-on-1 at least.
No, that actually is the best advice.
That is like the ultimate hack, but that's not reasonable every time. Another thing that I was thinking about is to have a snack while you're waiting for your food, because my daughter's 18 months. That's the only experience I have as a mom. So sorry if your kids are older. I think it really does come down to age of kids.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the younger ones, they'll be the crazies,
Yeah, they'll make you crazy.
The spirited patrons at the restaurant. But I know that my daughter gets crazy when she's hungry, and when you're waiting for food, you're usually hungry. And so if you can like mitigate that, keep her full, keep her distracted, bring the iPad, bring the bag full of tips and tricks. But yeah, I think I genuinely would love. I think that's one of the questions of the universe. So yeah.
One more thing I just thought of is we'll do this occasionally, if this is even feasible, but we will sit at the table, we will order our food, and then a lot of times I'll like take them outside for like a walk.
Oh, nice.
And then forever
That's
how
so
long.
smart. Getting them out so
yeah,
that
I'm
they
like,
can
get
sit
your
back
wiggles
down.
out.
Yeah.
Okay, get all your wiggles out, run around. When we go back inside, it's time to sit down and behave.
That's so smart.
So I'm like, remove your kids from the situation too for a minute.
Love it. Yeah, that is so smart.
Yeah, because maybe they just can't handle the whole time.
Yeah. And sometimes I can't either. It's hard to wait for food.
It 100% is. I get hangry.
We're in the phase right now with dinner where one of us is on Charlotte duty, like feeding the girl, and one of us eats. Like we can't eat at the same time because it's
no, it doesn't work.
Insane.
Yeah.
There is a wild animal in my house.
Yeah.
She is throwing, flipping, climbing up on the table, jumping off, getting hurt. Like all of this stuff where like she's breaking out of any sort of high chair. You used this a while ago and I keep using it. She's spirited.
Yes.
Yeah.
Spirited. Oh, yeah.
She's insane, but she's, spirited.
Yeah, just a little spirited cutie pie. Okay, this next question is, and I'm skipping one if you can see on the thing.
Oh, yeah.
What is your favorite toddler toy right now?
So, right now, we have a popper board.
Oh, yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
So, I have never seen my child sit still. And she will sit still for maybe a whole minute.
Dang.
When she's popping
that's a big deal.
Things. Yeah. So that's my favorite thing right now. The classic is her Jellycat Bashful Bunny.
I love Jellycat.
So cute.
They make the cutest freaking stuffed animals.
Cutest freaking stuffed animals. They're so soft. We actually bought 2 more. So we have 2 backups.
Yeah, smart.
Because she sleeps with it. She takes it everywhere. She loves it. And it's just so cute to see a little toddler with a bunny.
I love
She calls
that.
it Bubby
Cute.
and BB. And it's so cute. Anyway, so those are my favorites.
That.
What about you?
Okay. I found a new toy and I think that everybody probably needs it.
I'm on Amazon right now. Tell me what it is.
Okay, it's so good. Okay, so my girls are really into like arts and crafts and things. I've got, spirited kids that are very creative, that love to like draw on the walls and the tables. And I'm like, which this sounds bad, but I'm like, we should do a whole episode on, I don't know if you've seen the TikTok trend, but it's like things I don't care about as a mom.
Yes. Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't care if you draw my walls.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I'll use a magic eraser and like, it's kind of cute. Maybe you drew a good circle. Like, good for you. Who am I to hold you back?
You know what? I absolutely love that. I would be in that phase too if we weren't trying to sell our house and showing. My daughter started drawing on the walls while we're trying to sell our house.
You're like, awesome.
So
no, there's a time and a place for it. I mean, it's not good to draw on the walls. Like,
if you are a 5-year-old listening.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not going to encourage that, but I'm like.
It is cute. It is cute.
I left it up and I was like, we were planning on leaving like this mural that my 2-year-old drew. But my cleaning lady came when we were out of town and scrubbed it off the wall. Which I'm like, no, it should be. It was like up there for a couple months. But this toy is I'm looking it up so I don't tell you the wrong thing. Magic. It's the Crayola mess-free.
Coloring pages?
Paint. No, the paint. It's like a little block and it has a paintbrush attached to it. And when you stick your finger on like the paint thing, it is just like a clear liquid type thing. But if you were to put your finger on the paper, it comes with like a special paper and it just shows up on the paper and it has different colors.
Cute.
And I like
this?
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
So tell us what the full name is.
Okay, it's the Color Wonder Magic Light Brush Mess-Free Painting Toddler Activity.
Yeah, it is so cool. That's a name. But like it is so cool. I also like the mess-free like markers with that same paper. But it's amazing.
3,500 reviews, 4.3 stars.
Yeah, and I think it's like 20-something bucks on Amazon. And right now it comes same day if you're in Utah. So I bought one for one kid and then I needed another one. And it is fantastic. And I love that there's like not paint everywhere, but they've been painting up a storm.
Place my order.
Yeah,
here.
It's so good.
It looks so...
I
need more stuff for her.
Another thing that is my top played with toy in my house is the Magna tiles.
Oh my gosh, I need to get those.
Yeah, you need them. Get them for her for Christmas.
Okay.
Like start making your list. They're just like, I bought the knockoff set. Like it's not like the full Magna tiles brand, but it's just from Amazon and it typically is on sale for Prime Day.
Mm-hmm.
So, or like Black Friday.
Yeah.
So they get played with every day. And like my kids bring them in the shower. And it's like, great, cool. We'll like
Have an
pack them up
activity.
to bring them to friends' houses. They're incredible. And it's like, I love that it promotes creativity.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. So that gets played with multiple times a day, every single day.
Amazing.
Yeah. But those are our 2 questions for today. If you have any others, please write us in. We love hearing what questions you have. And if you have any answers or ideas to what we answered, please share them because we are all just moms trying to figure it out.
We're all in the thick of it.
We are. Well, thank you for joining, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.